Welcome back to Two Dudes and a Brew podcast. I'm Billy.
I'm Alex.
Hi. Got it in there. I'm so proud of that. I love doing that every time.
Why? What is the drive to do that?
I just feel like people that listen, probably when I do it, they do it too. So we're just becoming this more of like this cultish type of way.
I thought you were going, what's the movie where they talk about being like one heart or one like heartbeat? It was
what the fuck? I don't know.
It was a dumb movie.
Did it not make the list?
No, it wasn't dumb
movies?
enough to make the list. If you don't know what we're talking about, go back a couple episodes, worst movies ever, listen to it.
Very good.
Leave yourself a slot of time because we went for a little while on that one.
Absolutely. So
but we're back for another.
We're back for another, guys, and we just want to say this is like the day after Easter, so happy belated Easter. This will be like a week before you guys hear it, but
they'll hear it Friday, bud.
Yeah, about a week. What's that, motherfucker?
I guess it is Monday.
It is fucking Monday.
We don't record on Monday very often.
No. So, happy Easter or whatever you celebrate. Hope you had a great time.
I golf, so.
I did stuff with the kids because Easter and shit,
I don't have kids.
No, you don't.
My house was quiet with no Easter eggs.
Oh, yeah, because Jordan was out of town.
Yes, Jordan went with her family to Disney to see the wonderful...
That's kind of cool.
Apparently the happiest place on earth.
That's kind of cool to celebrate Easter. Like, was it Disney World they were at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of... Because Disneyland is in California.
Land is in California. World is in Florida.
Why?
Land is the one that has a shitty record for like roller coasters getting stuck and shit breaking.
Oh, we should definitely go to that one.
Between that and like Six Flags.
But it's kind of haunted there too.
I don't think anybody's died there. I don't know. Probably somebody died.
They probably have. Mickey Mouse ate them, so that way it's all hidden away.
How did you take a child, not even prodigy, what's the word? A lifelong child actor that has no blemishes on their record in Mickey Mouse and turn him into a mouse that eats people?
Can I do what I want?
My podcast.
You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You didn't tell me what to do. They don't even tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do.
That's the answer? You're not my mom?
Yeah, I'm older than you. How about that?
Like 4 days.
I'm much older than you.
In dog years, you're not.
Dude, that's just not even true.
What?
The 7 years for dog is not even true. There's this vet on TikTok. And
ladies and gentlemen, if it's on TikTok and they claim to be a vet in a white jacket, that means it's true.
No, he's really a vet. And he was just explaining that dogs do grow older faster. He said, but once they get to like what would be considered like 50s, 60s, they actually slow down.
Oh, yeah, so do people. They get to 80 and they just look old from like 80 on.
Exactly. So that's what happens with dogs.
Okay.
You're acing in the background.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, back for another one. And the topic tonight is on an Austrian named Josef Fritz. I hope I said that right. Fritz or
what?
Fritzl. Fritzl, Fritzing,
the good news is I didn't even Google him when you texted me. I didn't even Google it.
He's pretty much fucked up like a football bat. And we're going to get into his story and what he did and how he's the biggest piece of shit that's probably ever walked the fucking earth.
Are you sure? Because the last guy fed his people to pigs and then took the extra body parts with him.
This will definitely be a contestant against that. I promise you.
How do we get down in this realm of things?
I don't know. It's what the people want,
I guess.
So let's get right to the beer, though.
The beer.
This is a fancy little beer called Skull Camp Brewing's. Oh, Skull Camp is the brewing company, I hope. Yeah.
Skull Camp Brewing.
Yep. Jack B. Bitter. And it is an American IPA. It says Jack B. Bitter is our flagship IPA, an American style with a hop-forward nose and a smooth finish, utilizing primarily Centennial hops and dry hop to perfection. We hope you'll enjoy every drop. Keep it cold and drink it fresh.
Wow, it's out of Mount Airy. That ain't far from here.
No, that's like literally right up the fucking road. I'm trying to find the ABV on it. 7. It's a 7.
We're in pint.
Yeah.
Pints?
Yeah, these are pints.
Considered pints?
Yeah.
So we're in the bigger glasses.
The bigger glasses? We're already drunk? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just tired and
So
allergic to everything.
our story is what's on the back. Skull Camp Brewing was started on the back patio of Round Peak Vineyards in Mount Airy, North Carolina, back in 2012. The patio overlooks Skull Camp Mountain, from which both Skull Camp Wines and Skull Camp Brewing take their names.
Oh, fancy.
We believe in crafting interesting and fun beers that don't always conform to traditional styles, and even craft unique co-fermented brews using our favorite Skull Camp beer recipes and grapes from our vineyards. Eventually, we outgrew our Round Peak facility, and we expanded to our current brewery location in historic Elkin, North Carolina. Come visit us and try our beers at either location.
Can I say one thing? When they say we try to mix our shit together, that sounds like you got to the bottom of the barrel and you don't want to use it, and you got another barrel of something completely different, and you just dumped it all in one and went, that shit's gonna taste awesome.
Well,
and you're gonna buy it.
Yeah, it sounds like you ever gotten a suicide?
No.
When you go, all right. So if you go to like Burger King or something, walk in, get your cup, and you go over to the drink machine and you.
I did that at McDonald's one time.
Like you can. They also call it like a wish doctor or a witch doctor. They call it a witch doctor at
Wendy's.
Whataburger.
Which Whataburger? The Texas one or the Mooresville one?
The Mooresville one. I haven't been to the Texas one.
You need to go to the Texas one.
I've never been to Texas, so
get your ass in the car.
Oh, I want to move to Texas. I would love to move to Texas.
Compound.
Yeah, the brews will go. We will do the thing. Anyway, we need to drink beer. That's what this whole podcast is about.
Because I'm kind of thirsty anyway.
Let's friggin' go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God. That exploded everywhere.
Damn it. At least it didn't get on my computer.
If you saw that on YouTube, that was awesome.
Look at the top of my can.
Yeah, look at mine. This beer's going to be interesting. So I think we just... Because, so producer Albany, she is in the middle of some exams and stuff for college, so she's not with us tonight. But
and producer Jordan's home fighting the allergy.
Yeah.
Because she's allergic to everything as well.
So we won't do any...
She's not functional.
We won't do any pour ratings tonight, but we will talk about them.
Dude, it smells... You know, like that wheat smell you get when beer's fermenting? That's what it smells like. Like, it smells like wheat bread.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, fuck.
All right, let's just pour it, dude. Let's just do it.
We're pouring together?
Yeah, fuck it. I just spilled that shit everywhere.
Look how...
This looks really thick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that might bevel. Yours is going to bevel. Oh, it died.
I can give it a little more. Okay, so oh God. So, you know, the smell you're talking about, that like heavy bread weedy smell. I haven't had a beer yet that had that extreme smell and it be good.
Good in what term?
Like a good fucking beer.
Yeah.
Like, I think we literally didn't record one episode one time because me and you took one sip of the beer.
We got halfway through and we stopped.
Yeah.
Because it was giving us both headaches, and I was like, I don't even care at this point.
Yeah, like it fucking sucked.
That's one of the few we've actually run it back.
That's the only one we've run it back on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, I guess, I'm
still trying to pour the rest of mine in the glass.
Actually, see, it doesn't really smell that bad when
could be it could be on my skin too.
Yeah.
The fact that that's the way it smells on my skin.
Yeah. Well, it smells like that on mine too.
All right. Well, there's only one way to do it, and do it to it.
Fuck it. Cheers, my guy.
Cheers.
Here we go. Taste test.
Wow, that's bitter.
It's not bad.
Really?
I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh, hold up. It's got this weird back taste.
Yeah, it does.
That's a very strange back taste. So I didn't get super bitter right off the hit. It's afterwards.
Well, we'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, so this is definitely, it's a backdraft type bitter. Like, you drink it, it's refreshing, but then it sits like right at the back of your throat and just feels super... We might get through 2 of these. I'm not sure yet. Maybe it gets better. Maybe it gets... Fucking with different fucking fans, man!
I'm going to be honest here. I don't think I'm the only person that won't understand what you just said there.
Well, down here in Louisiana, down in Louisiana, we get down them gators. They love that beer now, boy. That weedy beer.
I watched that show this weekend too, at like midnight when I was eating Taco Bell after the racetrack.
Shoot 'em, Elizabeth. Shoot 'em.
I was sitting there drooling on myself because I was so tired, and I was like, "Oh, I heard shoot 'em. Fuck this, I'm going to bed." I didn't even turn the TV off. I just went to bed.
It's such a good show, dude. So yeah, cover the topic. Cover the beer we're drinking. So that pulls us directly into our bullshit of the week. Alex, give it to me. What is your bullshit of the week?
I can't steal yours because I know what yours is. So I do this to myself unintentionally, but intentionally, I'm so used to working all the time.
You said you don't want to steal mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and put it out here on the table. This Carolina weather is some bullshit.
Well, I was going to get to that.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not. Let me go. So I do it because I'm so used to the way I used to work in my full-time job. We worked all the time and traveled all the time. So I'm not good at sitting at home. I'm really bad at it. Like if I'm not doing something, I got about a good solid 6 hours to sit in the house and I start shaking.
Yeah.
So Jordan went into town Friday night. I found a little side work Saturday. Then Sunday, I golfed all day. We actually, instead of playing 18 holes, we played 27. I don't know why I do it to myself.
You really fucking like golf.
I enjoy it. I can say in the last year and a half, 2 years, I have gotten better at it. It's more enjoyable when you don't completely suck at it.
Do you play golf to play golf, or do you play golf to get drunk?
I don't drink that much when I golf anymore. I used to be just like that. If I was golfing, I'm taking a 12-pack with me, and I'm probably not driving home.
Gotcha.
Now, it's like I always take my golf cooler with me to try to not have, when we hit the 9 turnaround, I don't have to buy snacks and shit. I don't have to buy a hot dog. I always have a couple drinks, some snacks in there. I golf to golf now. And like I actually track my score. I have an app that has all my scores all the way through last year when I went to the beach, so I can see where I'm improving.
Gotcha.
I do enjoy it. It's fun. It's something I have to cut back on because it is expensive to do it every time. But it's a good time. So Friday was a long day because dropped her off at the airport, got home late, helped Zach Fowler, a friend of the podcast, work on the bando all day.
Shout out Zachy.
We are wrenching to get that put back together for June's summer shootout. Ran back to the house, got Jordan, took her to the airport so I could use her car this weekend because her car gets better fuel than my truck does.
Yeah, I saw it pull up when I got home, and I was like, did Jordan come? Because I'm pretty sure she was fucked up. Like, her allergies and shit.
I went to walk out the door, and I laid my keys on the counter, and she goes, "What's that?" I said, "Where's your keys at?" "What are you driving my car for?" I said, "Because my truck has 4 more cylinders than yours, and it weighs twice as much. Equate that to fuel."
So, you're cool with her driving your truck?
I don't care. Okay. What's the worst thing she can do?
Oh, really?
Shiny side down?
Really?
Yeah, I've done it.
Let's talk about it.
Whatever.
The worst she can do, I know Miss Jourdain.
The girl took, literally, I mowed the lawn, walked through the house, took the dogs out, made a snack, got a drink, watched TV, and she didn't move because the allergy medication she took.
Damn.
She ain't going nowhere. She ain't leaving the house.
Well, that's Jordan, too.
I left it just in case.
She's been away from home for like the whole weekend, so she's going to homebody it out.
So Friday into an early midday Saturday to a late night Saturday night to turn around to get up at 7 a.m. to golf Sunday morning, not get home till 5 in the afternoon. Then I have to go get Jordan from the airport. And all in the midst of things, I forgot I had to work this. I don't work Mondays usually. Turn around, I end up having to work today. I agreed to help with something that I don't regret helping, but I had to get up at 5:30. So all weekend of running.
No.
Turned around, worked today. I'll work again tomorrow, but tomorrow won't be as long a day. I guess my bullshit is I build this beast for myself as I agree to do things, work and fun. And I say this, we got a podcast on a Monday night. Then I'm working Martinsville Xfinity race Friday night. Then Saturday I picked up side work again that I agreed to 3 weeks ago that I completely forgot about till an alarm went off on my phone this week saying Saturday. Fuck! And I think we have brunch plans on Sundays. I don't know. I run myself to a nub sometimes, and Jordan's the first person to call me out on it. She'll ask me, why do you do that to yourself?
Just chill, man.
I'm not good at it is the problem. I got to be doing something.
You just got to chill. You just need to masturbate more.
Getting into yours, on the golf course, we played 18 holes, no wind. Said, screw it, we got time. I looked at Scott. I said, you want to play more? I said, you want to play 9 more? He goes, yeah, why not? It's beautiful weather out. Played 9 more, got to the second hole. The wind picks up out of nowhere. It goes from nothing to like they're taking a blower and putting it in your face. We're watching the trees just blow out. It looked like a fire extinguisher went off, but it was yellow.
Pollen.
Every time, everywhere. I literally took my polo I had on and put it over my face until I felt the wind stop. Ever since then, woke up this morning, throat scratchy, my nose is bothering me, my eyes were watering until on lunch I went and got drops. So Billy, I know what your bullshit of the week is. Tell everybody, what is it?
Which one do you want me to do? I've got a couple of them.
I mean, I got an hour and a half, so lay it on me.
No. So
I have a watch on.
Me too.
Oh, I forgot you had an Apple Watch. Is that your Bitmoji?
Yeah.
That's
it's a Fitbit. And one of the background
I thought it was an Apple one.
One of the background themes is you can get
your Bitmoji chilling there?
Yeah, but he does different stuff.
Based on time, or do you have to change that?
No, like just whenever he feels like it. Like sometimes he'll just be poking his head out looking at you. Another time he'll be like laying down to go to sleep. Another time he's running. Like he's drinking coffee. It's pretty cool shit, actually. Anyway.
We're really distracted easy.
All right, first of all, if you guys haven't heard, and I apologize through this episode, I am coughing. I sound stuffed up, and that's because I fucking despise this Carolina weather sometimes. Leading right back into your pollen thing.
Yeah.
This happens every year.
Yep.
My head gets like foggy, throat, nose, eyes, and I'm just like... Literally. Yeah. That's how I feel all day long.
I literally woke up this morning and it was like, in those days you wake up and you go, oh no, I can feel myself getting sick. Dry throat, nose itching. And then I cut the lawn. I cut the lawn for I would have been here an hour ago if I didn't cut the lawn today.
Yeah.
I got off work early and I said, you know what? It's going to happen today. Dude, I came in from cutting the lawn and like blew my nose like 6 times and I could feel small chunks of pollen coming out.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not good.
So there's that.
Yes.
There's also the fact that over the weekend, we woke up Saturday morning, and it was 82 degrees in my room. Went out to look at the thermostat. It's blank.
Oh, your thermostat quit on you.
Well, hold now, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm a mother trucking technician. I know what the fuck is that. Not really. I don't work on AC. But I was like, all right, well, we need to figure out what's going on. So I go downstairs, and we have another thermostat downstairs. Yeah. It's off.
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I finally get it to come back on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. And turn it down to like, we keep it cold in here. So it was like 65. Well, I hear the shit turn on, so I know it's working. Mm-hmm. I put my hand up to like the vent in our room. Mm-hmm. Nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had got on Amazon, quick, fast, in a hurry ordered a new filter because I was like, the filters in these systems in this house, they're supposed to last a year. And
when's the last time you changed yours?
6 months ago.
Oh, okay.
But this AC system is having to take care of 3 different climate zones. Mm-hmm. So you have the one downstairs, the one upstairs, and the one in the master.
Yeah.
So
it's working. It's
this pollen and all this bullshit came in. Dude, when I pulled that filter out, it's supposed to be white, pitch black.
Yeah.
To the point that when I tossed it into the garage, it hit the ground and like puffed smoke, black smoke. And I was like, this isn't good. So, first of all, I woke up hungover. And it was 82 degrees. And then I had to climb into the attic.
Oh, I'd have been a house of fire at whatever time you got into bed.
Dude, I was mattered shit. But, got the new filter in. Went to bed that night. It was like 65. Woke up in the morning. It was 63. Fuck yeah.
So we're back and forth now because we keep our house so dark because we always keep the windows closed because Jordan has a tendency to not put anything on but a t-shirt and just walk around the house, and she doesn't want to flash the neighbors who are never outside. Mm. So we keep it. We're in that weird spot where it's warm during the day, cold at night. So I ran the heat last night when I get home, and like I said, Jordan's taking that allergy medication. Walk in the door, I was like, damn, it's warm in here. The fuck? Jordan's covered up, fan running, dead asleep on the couch. Walk over. She turned it to off. Well, it got to 83 today outside?
Yeah, boy.
So I kicked the AC on, put it to 72 because I'm trying to run a little higher. I'm actually noticing I'm sleeping better if a little warmer in the house. So that might be part of my problem with sleeping. So she comes, when she got up, she goes, oh, I put the house feels good, so I have the AC off. And I said, no, you don't. She goes, yeah, I do. I said, no, you don't. Because when I walked in the house during your midday allergy medication nap, I said it was 76 in here and I could see you sweating. She goes, oh. I said, yeah, don't put it off. Pick one or the other. Yeah. I said, worst case scenario, at least turn the heat on so the AC won't run.
Yeah.
I never knew. So you talk about that filter. I've always heard people say, I mean, I know people that change that every month. The house filters.
Yeah.
We have ours. You know where our shoe rack thing is by our front door?
Yeah.
You know the big square right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's our filter.
Yeah.
Well, I never pulled mine at Belmont. I used to get paperwork all the time. And I always told them, I'm renting this place. I'm not buying the filter. It's principle. The filters are like $10. Send a technician out. You change it. Not my job. It's your building.
Yeah.
It's your AC that's getting worked to death. They never changed. I don't care. 3 or 4 months ago, we noticed a bunch of dust and the house wouldn't get cold. It took forever for the house to get cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled it. No kidding. Black. It was like, huh. All right. So I keep 2 or 3 in the office. Actually, where I edit the podcast at right next to me, so I see them. I have a notification on my phone every 3 months. I go and check it.
So how much are your filters?
Well, they're just the square 10 by 25 by 4. I want to say like a pack of them was like $30, and a pack had like 4 or 5 in them.
Yeah, one of mine is $35.
Well, see, yours is built into your AC system.
Yeah, I mean, this filter is like yay wide, yay here, and like this.
Yeah.
It's huge. But, so, dealing with this pollen shit, it just keeps throwing right jabs, man. And I keep putting the block up, but then bam, the left. I'm like, what the fuck?
What are you taking out? I'm assuming you're taking allergy medication.
No.
Problem is, I don't want to take it because I'm worried I'll get groggy.
That's what I'm worried
about. And this
is
too. Not, I don't have time right now to be groggy.
No.
This is a terrible time. And I know there's no good time to get sick, so I understand that. But I've committed myself to too many things. Like, look,
to be like,
I'm dragging ass. I need to go to bed. No, not going to work. I'll just blow my nose and grunt it out. I got holes in my... have you ever seen me tear my book bag apart?
Mm-hmm.
My book bag is like a pharmacy. I have ibuprofen. I have Tums. I have Hall's throat lozenges. I used to have, when my back would bother me because of the shoes I was wearing, I would have like low-end pain pills. I'd go to the airport and shake my book bag, and you'd be like, huh, what's in there today? It was nice. I don't keep as much shit in there anymore. I just keep it heavy now.
It's heavy.
Yeah, I love it. Okay. But, Billy, we're rambling. What do you want to move into next?
Would you rather?
Billy, for anybody that's new, explain what the Would You Rather is.
The Would You Rather section of our show is where one of us will read a Would You Rather question. We both have to answer this question, and we must do what?
Show your work.
Boom, there it goes. Alex, read our Would You Rather of the episode.
Guys, we've never seen this card, and the reason the card is on the table right now is producer Albany is trying to be an adult. She's playing mom and college student at the same time. We haven't read the card. Billy, you're struggling with that, I can tell.
Yeah.
This week's Would You Rather. If you want to send us your Would You Rather, send them to our email at
Twodudesandabrewpodcast@gmail.com
or Facebook Messenger or cell phones or whatever way. Write it down and give it to an owl. Have them deliver it to us.
Was this Harry Potter?
I had Harry Potter on at the house for her when she was napping earlier.
Gotcha.
So she'd wake up with something she likes. Would you rather find a dead body or be a witness to a murder?
Oh,
wow. That got deep quick.
I'm going to say witness to a murder.
Okay, show your work.
And I would say witness to a murder Maybe because there's a small chance I can help save the person that's being murdered.
Oh, you just have a great soul, don't you?
Well, I mean, dude, like, she's hot. I mean...
She's dead.
Well, not if you save her.
A witness to a murder. Murder means death.
Okay, fine. I just don't want to fucking find a rotted dead body, like, in a ditch. Like, I'm not down with that. At least if I see, I'd be like, oh, snap.
Let me ask you this. How many deer or dead animals do you pass on the side of the road and not stop?
A whole bunch of them.
Okay. You feel bad for them?
I didn't say I felt bad for I don't want to see it.
Do you want to see the deer or the raccoon on the side of the road? I just feel like there's a lot more animosity towards the human dead body than the deer or the cat, whatever's on the side of the road. That
all I'm saying is, if I witness a murder, then maybe I can help the family by identifying the murderer.
You're like a detective.
Yeah, dude.
Then you have to go into witness protection, though.
Yeah. Change my name. Big Balls Bill.
You don't get to choose your name.
I'm gonna choose it. I'm gonna call me the BBB, son. Send my ass to Hawaii.
Wasn't the BBB? Oh, it's the Better Business Bureau. I was thinking, what's the guy that was Rob Dyrdek's second hand?
Big Black.
I thought his Big Black Boykin. Yeah. BBB, because that's what his shirt had on it. He always wore.
Yeah, 2 B's.
Had 2 B's?
Yeah, Big Black. He's dead.
He's dead now.
He's dead.
I miss that guy.
Somebody found him dead.
That's a lot of dead person.
That's a lot of dead person.
Hey, big boy.
We are fucking just... Okay, Alex.
Huh?
Find a dead body, witness a murder, and go.
How gruesome is the murder?
I'm going Hatchet Man style. Just straight fucking... Gas.
I was thinking like they fucking shot him with a needle or something. They died.
No, it's going to have to be gory.
Oh. I didn't know we were Texas Chainsaw Massacring it.
Well, we didn't say we weren't.
I'll go with a murder.
Why?
Finding a dead body. I mean, that's...
What are you going to do?
Playing it down, but it's like, okay.
And how long has this body been dead?
And if it smells, I have a really soft stomach when it comes to smells, so I will totally vomit and then run away.
Did you know there's a place, it's called like the Body Farm or something, but you can like submit, like when you die, you can submit a form before you die, obviously, but you can submit a form to this college or this facility that when you die, they'll show up, take science, grab your body.
Oh, yeah, you're donating yourself to science.
Yeah, but dude, I watched a documentary on this, and like they take these bodies out and put them in different environments. They'll lay them in a creek.
Yeah, then we'll say they break down.
Yeah. What the fuck? Bro,
yeah, there's some
get the fuck out. Like they put one, like there was one body like in a gallon or one of those 50-gallon drums full of oil.
Ew.
So they could watch how it dissolved.
Is there a camera in there?
No, they physically go out and look at it.
Who pulls a short straw having to pop the top off of that one?
Dude, this dude was just talking like it was cool.
Nah, no.
Yeah, he's like,
what is that on? I actually want to watch that.
TikTok.
It's not. God damn it.
No, there's actually a documentary that was just snippets of it on TikTok.
Where's the documentary at?
I don't know. I saw it on TikTok.
I hate social media
I watched like
so much.
50 fucking minute long TikToks to
they
watch.
They have them that long?
Well, they're only a minute long piece.
Oh, you watched 50 of them, though?
Yeah, I just kept scrolling through. And, dude, it was wild.
And you all say I watch dumb shit.
TikTok's funny.
I would watch that documentary.
It's pretty fucking good.
Well, I mean, you can donate your body to science. A, you can be an organ donor. Or B, you can donate your body to science because Dale Jr. Jesus, he donated his brain to... science for concussion in racing science.
I think they've done that with most of NFL players.
Yes, a bunch of NFL guys. That's where the CTE came from.
Yeah.
After the first handful of them pulled their teeth out and went off the loony bin because the NFL didn't want to believe that.
Didn't they say like Chris Benoit had like CTE and that's why he went mental?
Well, yeah. I mean, did you know his finishing move? He would jump off the top rope and headbutt somebody laying on the ground.
He would.
Like
what was the crossface? Was the
crippler crossface?
Is that
That's
what
it was?
Oh, okay.
He always looked like he was fucked up something serious too.
Yeah, well,
he was an ugly bastard.
He killed everybody. So,
He did.
We need to move into the topic because, I mean, we were talking about death and we're talking about people killing other people, and let's just get fucking into it.
Billy.
Yes?
This week's topic, thank you for bringing it.
Is Josef Fritzl.
Learn me something.
Josef Fritzl. We might just call him Fritzl Schnitzel.
You can't call him that.
Why?
Because I feel like if he finds out, he's going to come find us.
That's impossible.
Is he dead?
For 24 years, Josef Fritzl kept his daughter Elizabeth captive.
Oof.
When she turned 18, and after sexually abusing her since the age of 11. Fritzl lured his daughter down to the basement by telling her he needed help carrying a door, and knocked her out with ether. Locked her into a chamber that he built himself. He forced Elizabeth to pen a letter saying that she wants to live with a friend, and told his wife and the police that she possibly joined a cult.
She was in the basement the whole time?
Yeah, that he made.
The wife doesn't go in the basement in 15 years?
She was scared of him.
Oh, okay.
So the way he grew up was very abusive. Like, his mother was super abusive.
Yeah.
His father left the family.
Yeah.
And when he left, he later on, so I want to make sure I explain this correctly. He left them.
His father did.
He left them.
Okay.
Whatever he did, ended up going into the war.
Which war?
World War II, I believe. Or one. No, World War II.
What year is this all based in? You didn't say that. You just said 24 years.
World War II, World War I, World War II. I had it in here. What the fuck? Anyway, so he ended up dying in war.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up now because I had it in my notes. But then
Joseph's father died in war.
Yes, he died in war. So Joseph was mainly raised by his mother.
Okay.
But he spent his entire life trying to, appease his mother or please his mother, and basically, dude, she would fucking throw fucking deuces at him, like straight knucks, just like.
I'm not meaning to cut you off, but did you just feel Macy flop the whole back end of her body into the ground?
Yep. She's
It's the official Two Dudes and a Brew podcast dog. She's with us every episode,
every single episode.
She sleeps through the entire episode.
It's just Jordan.
That's true. You can't call her a dog. She'll get mad.
Yeah. So, anyway, like I said, he forced her to pen a letter saying that she joined a cult.
Okay.
Fritzl would then visit this chamber either daily or up to 3 times a week. And during this time, he raped her repeatedly and subjected her to the same abuse that he felt from his mother. Elizabeth would give birth to 7 children from her own father. 1 died shortly after birth. 3 were registered as foundlings and raised by Fritzl and his wife. So ultimately what happened is...
What? Oh, hold on. So she knew.
So what would happen, no, she didn't know, is Fritzl would take these children from her. Mind you, when she was having these children down in this little space...
Obviously soundproof.
No medicine. No help.
Oh, God.
No nothing. She would give birth all on her own. All that shit. But what would happen is he would take some of these kids up, these 3, and I think they said he would place it on the doorstep with a note from her saying I can't raise this child, from Elizabeth.
Okay, his wife had to be really, really gullible.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, she fully submitted to him 100%.
Jesus.
Like I said, though, 3 were registered as foundlings and raised by Fritzl and his wife. He apparently gave a plausible story as to how they showed up on the doorstep.
Okay.
The other 3 lived with Elizabeth in the chamber, which they had to expand themselves. What is that?
Thank you.
Was that a spit bottle?
I needed it empty, but I can drink the rest of it.
I mean, it's just a little bit loud.
So the other 3 lived with Elizabeth in the chamber, which they had to expand themselves. Because obviously humans grow, even with the lack of nutrition they were receiving.
They're
lack
still
of
going to
sunlight,
grow.
They're going to grow. So they had to dig with their own hands to make more room. This is a dirt floor, digging. This space in this basement
Where do you find these
was
people?
5 feet high. So they could never even stand all the way. It was crouching. Yeah.
What was the dimensions of it? Did it ever give the dimensions of the box?
No.
You just know it was 5 feet high.
Yeah.
Because it was the basement of obviously a small house.
Yeah, basically.
Jesus.
So...
This guy's a peach.
Yeah. So, yeah. I see, now you got me lost here.
I'm
Fritzl Schnitzel would bring them food and entertainment, but would also withhold food or turn the power off to the chamber if he felt they needed to be punished. He also threatened to gas the children if Elizabeth ever tried to escape. So obviously...
He used fear once she had kids against her because she felt like she couldn't leave behind.
So during this time, Fritzl allowed people to believe that his frequent trips for the basement were due to his work, not even allowing his wife down there. They even had a tenant on the ground floor of the building who did hear noises but accepted Fritzl's explanation of it being the pipes in the walls.
Okay, so that goes from a house to obviously it was some kind of a small apartment complex.
Yeah, I like the research I was doing was like I looked it all up and stuff, but it's kind of vague because it's like Austrian and shit.
Just the way that was worded right there, that they had a tenant on the base floor, tells me that had to have been either a very sizable house or apartment complex, which makes 100% sense now. How he hid 7 children being born. This whole fucking family is in the basement.
It's so fucked up.
Jesus.
This dude alone is just like mad fucked up. You know what's really great?
What?
My internet's out because I think Albany switched out our routers, but it's okay because I still have this other document, so that'll work.
Do you need me to pull something up?
No, you're good. Of the 3 children that remained with Elizabeth, the eldest, Kirsten, became very ill to the point that Fritzl agreed to take her to the hospital on April 19th of 2008. Kirsten...
April 9th of 2008?
Yeah.
This was in this century?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Kirsten was admitted to the Amstetten with life-threatening kidney failure. Fritzl, as he had with social services and the police in the past, attempted to spin a story for the doctors there. Medical staff, however, weren't buying his story. And on April 21st of 2008, they contacted authorities with concerns, along with making a public appeal for Kirsten's mother to come forward.
I bet they called CPS in a minute.
Oh, yeah, in order to fill in her medical history. During this time, the police reopened the case of Elizabeth's disappearance. An expert on cults said that the one Elizabeth supposedly went to did not exist, and others noted that her letters seemed dictated. What the fuck are you doing? Oh. More beer?
Beer sports, you're welcome.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing? So, yeah. Again, this is...
So he's giving everybody the runaround.
This dude...
And the medical examiner ain't believing it one bit.
Yeah, he is basically like the greatest salesman of all time. Like, he literally sold to everyone that, she was doing her thing. Like, she's culting it up. She's being
in 2008. This is not the 40s. Mm-mm. This is not the 1800s. This is modern medicine.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, literally.
That's fucking terrifying.
Like, dude, he was such a piece of shit. I texted Albany. I said, "Internet." She said, "What?" But yeah, I will continue. During this time. Yeah, okay, here we go. During this time, Elizabeth begged Fritzl to let her go to Kirsten. On April 26th, he released her and her 2 other children, sons Stefan and Felix. The pair went to the hospital where they were detained by police upon their arrival. When police promised Elizabeth that she never had to see her father again, she told them everything about her 24-year captivity.
I was gonna say, I bet she wrote a book.
Oh, yeah, and the abuse that she, what the fuck? Suffered at the hands of her father.
24 years.
24 years.
She was in the basement for 24 fucking years.
24 years. So I'd like just put your... Oh, look at this. She changed my internet. That's why I lost it.
Albany!
She didn't tell me. So now, guys, you're just going to have to be patient with me for just like 2 seconds because I have to connect to my new internet.
Well, guys, real quick, we're going to take just a short break while Billy figures the internet out on that end. We do apologize. We are a low end.
I texted you.
I know.
We know. That's why I yelled. Guys, want to give a shout out to a couple partners of the podcast. Zach Fowler Racing. Zach Fowler Racing is an esports team as well as a local super truck team out of Concord, North Carolina. Zach's a great friend of the podcast. His e-racing, iRacing deal that he does online. He ran last year the ESRA Thursday Thunder Series as the youngest competitor in the group. Won it, I believe, won 2 or 3 races, ran well every week, and ended up winning the championship. Zach is also driving a super truck at Hickory Motor Speedway this year. Has 8 races tapped. We're looking forward to a good season. Billy, I believe the first one is going to be on May 1st. His group told me that this weekend when I talked to him.
Nice.
I'm hoping I can be there. Unfortunately, that gets in the brunt of my schedule, and it's not going to get pretty, but I'll be at it a few. I'll let you know. So, you want to talk about Ultimate Plumbing real quick?
Yeah, I can do that. I got my internet back, guys. Just want you guys to know that.
Hit Ultimate Plumbing real quick. We'll do it again, Dan.
Yeah. Let me get that phone number up. So, guys, again, we want to thank the sponsor, Ultimate Plumbing, out of Mooresville, North Carolina, where you can get all your plumbing needs from a 5-star company servicing the Charlotte, North Carolina to Hickory, North Carolina area. You can just call 704-892-5843. Guys, I'm really good friends with the owner.
He's a great guy.
He will cut you a great deal. Make sure that if you do use him, let him know that Two Dudes and a Brew sent you. And maybe he'll help you out. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. It's his choice. His business. His podcast.
Our podcast, his business.
His pocket business.
Pocket business?
Pocket.
You said pocket business.
Pocket pussy?
Have you watched Blue Mountain State lately?
No.
You should.
I just say random shit that's flowing through my brain at all times.
That's a lot of things in one brain.
Yeah.
But back at it.
Hey.
You got internet.
Yeah, I have internet. So, sorry about that, guys. Literally had it up because I did all my stuff at work this whole week researching. So when I came in, I was like, hey, good to go. So I opened up my stuff. Computer was dead. Lost my shit. But I just got my big file back. And we're going to have to go back over it.
Oh, look, I just got kicked off the internet.
Exactly. So, actually, we're going to go back over it a little bit. Just a little bit more in depth. Sorry, guys, but you got a synopsis.
So you got the roundabout.
You got the roundabout.
Details.
So now you're going to get the fucking deets. All the deets. Okay. Fritz was born on April 9th, 1935 in Amstetten, Austria. In 1956, at age 21, he married a 17-year-old Rosemary. She was born the 23rd of September 1939, with whom he had 3 sons and 4 daughters, including Elizabeth, who was born on April 6, 1966, and he began abusing her around 11 years old. Now, where is the motherfucking shit? So again, this is an Austrian guy. He's Austrian as fuck.
No, what is Austrian's not in Australia, is it?
Austria?
Isn't there an Austria in, like, Western...
Austria is a country.
Like I say, in Europe somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless in Russia. I don't know. I was making sure.
That's where Hitler was from.
Hitler's from Austria?
He was Austrian.
I never knew that.
Yeah. He was not the perfect German.
I knew he wasn't the perfect German.
Yeah. So anyway, after completing compulsory education at age 15, Elizabeth started a course to become a waitress. In January of 1983, she ran away from home and went into hiding in Vienna with a friend from work. She was found by police within 3 weeks and was returned to her parents. So she was abused starting at 11.
Yep.
Ran away at like 15 years old because of this abuse. Mm-hmm. She was trying to get away. She was like, fuck this, you know. And the unfortunate side of it is when you're underage,
they return you to your parents
immediately, which she was in complete and total fear. Excuse me. After being returned, she rejoined her waitress course, finished it in mid of 1984, and was offered a job in a nearby Linz. On her captivity. This is a little more in depth here.
I have a question.
What?
We were talking 2008. We're talking 80s now.
Mm-hmm.
Did she? So he had her
24
years. He had her. This is all before he put her in the box in the basement.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on her captivity, August 28th, 1984, after Elizabeth turned 18, Fritz, because like when she was turning 18, he knew she could bolt, so he had to find a way to keep her to continue to abuse her. So he lured her into the basement, like I said, saying he needed help carrying a door. This was the last piece he needed to seal what would turn out to be the chamber where Elizabeth would be held captive. After Elizabeth held the door in place while Fritzl fitted it into the frame, he held an ether-soaked towel onto his daughter's face until she was unconscious, then threw her violently into the chamber. After Elizabeth's disappearance, Rosemary filed a missing persons report, and about a month later, Fritz handed over a letter to police that he forged saying that she had run off to a cult. Which to me, that's fucking... What? I mean, I guess she had already run off once.
I say that's the problem is it's on the record she'd run off once.
Yeah.
Again, if it was the United States... And I'm not knocking Austria, but it was the United States. It would throw red flags left and right. They'd have found a lot more.
Yeah.
She probably never would have gone back. You're in a low end country, and that's the wrong way to say it. But it's a different country, different way to do things.
Yeah, and I mean, so she was already known for running off. So it was just like, all right, well, she ran off to a cult.
And at this point, she's 18, so
yeah,
you're on your own. She's an adult.
So then over the next 24 years, Fritzl, like I said, visited her in this hidden chamber almost every day or a minimum of 3 times a week, bringing food and other supplies. After he was actually arrested, he admitted that he repeatedly raped his daughter. She gave birth to 7 kids, 1 dying shortly after birth, 3, Lisa, Monica, and Alexander, were removed from the cellar as infants to live with Fritz and his wife, who were approved by local social service authorities as their foster parents.
Because he had this whole concoction of they got dropped off by their daughter who couldn't raise them.
So officials said that Fritz very plausibly explained how 3 of his infant grandchildren had appeared on his doorstep. Their family received regular visits from social workers who saw and heard nothing to arouse their suspicions. Following the 4th child's birth in 1994, Fritzl allowed the enlargement of the prison from 35... oh, here we go. Here's a measurement. 35 to 55 meters squared. So 300 to 590 square feet. So ultimately, they first lived in a 380 square foot room.
That ain't big.
No, I think this room that we're in is bigger than 380 square feet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Putting Elizabeth and her children to work for years digging out soil with their bare hands. The captives had a television, a radio, and a video cassette player. Food could be stored in a refrigerator and cooked or heated on hot plates. Elizabeth taught the children to read and write, and at times Fritzl shut off their lights and refused to deliver food just to obviously punish them. Fritz told Elizabeth and the 3 children who remained, Kirsten, Stefan, and Felix, that they would be gassed if they tried to escape. Investigators concluded that this was just an empty threat to frighten the victims. There was no gas supply to the basement. He stated after his arrest that he told them that they would receive an electric shock and die if they meddled with the cellar door. According to Fritz's sister-in-law, Christine, he went into the basement every morning at 9 o'clock, ostensibly to draw plans for machines which he sold to firms. Often he stayed there for the night and did not allow his wife to bring him coffee. A tenant who rented a ground floor room in the house for 12 years claimed to hear noises from the basement, which Fritzl explained were the faulty pipes or the gas heating system.
Which, I can't believe I'm even backing up what he says. Older houses, the way furnaces used to turn on...
Yeah,
it sounded like a damn truck moving.
Well, like I can hear when the AC turns on in this house.
Yeah,
it's like
so special. Yeah, it's the damper closing and then the actual AC unit firing up. So it could. If you got a really good used car salesman, you can sell the story. And if you stay consistent with the story, it's actually believable to a point. So. On the discovery of all this, back on April 19th of 2008, Fritz had agreed to seek the medical attention for Kirsten, the eldest daughter, because she was having kidney failure, and she had fallen unconscious. Elizabeth helped him carry Kirsten out of the chamber and saw the outside world for the first time in 24 years. Which I did 18 to 24 is 42.
Yeah.
She was in her 40s by the time she saw light again.
Fritz forced her to return to the chamber where she remained for a final week. Kirsten was taken by an ambulance to a local hospital and was admitted in serious condition with life-threatening kidney failure. Fritzl later arrived at the hospital claiming to have found a note written by Kirsten's mother. He discussed Kirsten's condition and the note with the doctor. Medical staff found aspects of Fritz's story puzzling and alerted the police on the 21st of April, who then broadcast an appeal on public media for the missing mother to come forward and provide additional information about Kirsten's medical history. The police reopened the case file, and Fritz repeated his story about Elizabeth being in a cult and presented what he claimed was the most recent letter.
Jesus.
From her that was dated in January of 2008, posted from the town of Kamaten. The police contacted Manfred Wolfhart, a church officer and expert on cults, who raised doubts about the existence of the group Fritz described. He noted that Elizabeth's letters seemed dictated and oddly written. Elizabeth pleaded with Fritz to be taken to the hospital. On 26th of April, he released her from the cellar along with her sons, Stefan and Felix, bringing them upstairs. He and Elizabeth went to the hospital where Kirsten was being treated. Following a tip-off from the Ryder and Josef and Elizabeth... Ryder that Joseph and Elizabeth were at the hospital, the police detained them and the Ryder was I think he was the police chief, if I'm not mistaken. The name was literally here. Yeah, oh no, he was a doctor. He was the doctor actually overseeing it.
Yeah, the doctor was seeing what the chart was saying. And it
this
wasn't
fucking
matching the
internet
story.
drop has fucked all my shit up.
All right, we'll work through it.
We're working, guys.
You want to get another beer? Or?
I wouldn't say we're low budget. We're more of no budget.
Yeah, we don't have a budget.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I'm working on this, dude.
I'm thirsty.
Go ahead and pour one.
What? I'm pouring
Just pour. Yep. You just handle that on your own.
Okay. Ready?
Eh.
God damn it!
It's going well.
It smells like bread again.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You want to judge my pour?
Yeah, I'll judge your pour.
Okay.
He's making the pour now. Oh no. Oh, that's going over.
No, it's not. Sit, bitch. Sit.
And it went over. Yeah, see, no, not cool with that.
Not cool.
And so the police detained Elizabeth and Joseph, or Fritz. On the hospital grounds and took them to a police station for questioning. Elizabeth did not provide police with more details until they promised her that she would never have to see her father again. Over the next 2 hours, she told the story of her 24 years in captivity. Elizabeth told the police that Fritz raped her and forced her to watch pornographic videos, which he made her reenact with him in front of her children in order to humiliate her. So shortly after midnight, police officers completed the investigation. Oh, excuse me. I lost my place. That's what happened.
Well, all right.
This fucking... We're roughing it right now, guys. Shortly after midnight, police completed the investigation. Fritz, now age 73, was arrested on the 26th of April on suspicion of serious crimes against family members. So, during the night of the 27th of April, Elizabeth, her children, and her mother, Rosemary...
Pause.
What?
I think I'm going to sneeze.
Brew!
Oh, just one. Sorry. Go ahead.
Very nice. So,
welcome to allergy season, guys.
yeah, right. Elizabeth, her children, and her mother Rosemary were taken into care. Police said Fritz told investigators how to enter the basement chamber through a small hidden door opened by a secret keyless entry code. Rosemary had been unaware of what had been happening to Elizabeth. On the 29th of April, it was announced that DNA evidence confirmed Fritz as the biological father of his daughter's children. His defense lawyer, Rudolf Mayer, said although the DNA test proved incest, evidence was still needed for the allegations of rape and enslavement. In their one May daily press conference, Austrian police said that Fritz had forced Elizabeth to write a letter the previous year indicating that he may have been planning to release her and the children. The letter said that she wanted to come home, but it's not possible yet. Police believe Fritz was planning to pretend to have rescued his daughter from her fictitious cult. Police spokesman Franz Polzer said police plan to interview at least 100 people who had lived as tenants in the Fritz apartment building in the previous 24 years.
Wow.
So he ultimately wrote the letter to make like, oh, she's gone. She went to a cult.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple letters over the years that he forced her to write a few of.
Yes, it was in her handwriting.
So she could get her kids would be his kid. Well, I guess his.
I don't even want to say their kids, but
But you know why he did it? He did it because you get money from the state when you're a foster parent. So it was a free paycheck with
paying
his
the
biological
bills for the
kids.
12 kids that are in the basement.
Exactly. So, the cell. We're going to call it.
I don't want to talk about the cell.
The Fritz property in Amstead is a building dating from around 1890. A newer building was added after 1978 when Fritzl applied for a building permit for an extension with basement.
Oh, of course he did.
In 1983, building inspectors visited the site and verified that the new extension had been built according to the dimensions specified on the permit. Fritz had illegally enlarged the room by excavating space for a much larger basement concealed by walls. From around 1981 or 82, according to his statement, Fritz started to turn his hidden cellar into a prison cell and installed a wash basin, toilet, bed, hot plate, and refrigerator. In 1983, he added more space by creating a passageway to a pre-existing basement area under the old part of the property, of only which he knew about. The concealed cellar had a 16-foot corridor, a storage area, and 3 small open cells, connected by narrow passageways and a basic cooking area and bathroom facilities, followed by 2 sleeping areas, which were equipped with 2 beds each. It covered an area of approximately 590 square feet. The cell had 2 access points, a hinged door that weighed 1,100 pounds, which is thought to have become unusable over the years because of its weight, and a metal door reinforced with concrete and on steel rails that weighed 650 pounds and measured about 3.5 feet high and 2 foot wide. It was located behind a shelf in Fritzl's basement workshop, protected by an electronic code entered using a remote control unit. In order to reach this door, 5 locking basement rooms had to be crossed to get to the area where Elizabeth and her children were held. 8 doors in total needed to be unlocked, of which 2 doors were additionally secured by electronic locking devices.
So I Googled Josef Fritzl basement.
Yeah.
There's a couple creepy diagrams. First diagram, it shows the house above the ground, and then it has it pointing to a red outlined piece. It's the basement. Wow. The apartment complex looked to be 3, maybe 3.5 stories high. There's windows all over it, so obviously they've got places for tenants to live. The basement, I mean, one of the hallways isn't wide enough. So the corridors he's talking about, I've got one that shows it basically lay 4 straight lines on a table.
Yeah.
All parallel with each other. Then take one line and run it all the way through all of them. That's how they all connected. And bedroom 1, bathroom, living area, workshop, utility room. Then the stairs were in the utility room. The picture showing in the bathroom, again, the hallway is not even wide enough to get your shoulders, looks like all the way broad. They had to walk sideways to get through there. Dude. He excavated. I mean, I don't even want to dare say it's nice. There's a bed, there's storage. I mean, there's a bathroom with tile. It's just, this is sick. Oh, look, there's a picture above it. Oh, wow. He's fucked up looking.
Oh, dude, he looks like a fucking creep.
Wow. Billy, go ahead. I cut you off. I was just...
Oh, you're fine, man.
I'm on Google, and Google rips you a new one when you do stupid shit.
Yeah. So...
There's a grill down there. There's a charcoal grill in the basement. And looks like a lawnmower. All right. Yeehaw.
So, you may wonder why he is the way he is. I kind of explained about his mother.
Yeah.
This is a little more in depth for that.
Okay.
So, Josef Fritzl, now known as Mehrhoff, and I'll explain to you why he changed his name.
Okay.
Was born on 9th of April 1935 to Josef Fritzl Sr. and Maria Fritzl. He grew up as an only child, raised solely by his working mother. His father had deserted the family when Fritz was 4 and never again came into contact with him at all. Fritz Sr. later fought as a soldier during World War II, where he was killed in action in 1944. His name appears on a memorial plaque in Amstetten. In 1956, at the age of 21, Josef Fritzl married, Rosemary. What would happen is, so whenever his dad left, his mom, I'm assuming probably because he had the same name.
Yeah.
And looked like his dad. If he did anything wrong, it was like... So, like my parents, when I was a kid, I did something wrong, you're going to get your ass spanked.
Yep.
Like I explained earlier, she's not hitting you in the ass with that belt. His mom, crossed the fucking forehead, would beat the shit out of him on a regular basis. I mean, beat his fucking ass, dude. So, constantly beat up, constantly just treated like absolute dog shit. And he ended up taking that, and because his mom was a control freak,
okay,
so she had to control him, which is how he came to be the person he needed to control.
Yeah. So
that's why he ultimately ended up controlling his daughter and doing very terrible, terrible things.
This house is okay. So the sound, we talked about how the sound didn't get through.
Yeah.
It's a concrete structure. There's a picture of the outside. It's flat poured concrete.
Fucking 1,200-pound door.
Yeah.
You had to get through.
Well, that explains how he got around anybody hearing him, because concrete walls, you're not gonna hear shit through.
So in May of 2017, Fritzl changed his name to Josef Mehrhoff due to getting into a prison fight that resulted in several of his teeth getting knocked out after the other inmates set up a fake dating profile with his name and picture. Mark Perry, a British journalist who interviewed Fritz in his cell, says he has shown no remorse for his crimes. He recalls he just kept saying, just look into the cellars of other people. You might find other family members and girls down there too.
Oh, so he's doing his damnedest to justify what he did. That he's not alone on this one.
He was sentenced to life in prison.
That ain't long enough.
No, I agree. And reported in April of 2019, Joseph's health has been declining quickly, and he stated to an interviewer that he did not want to live anymore. Bitch, I hope you live in agony.
Yeah, I hope they don't give you Jack.
So,
wow,
that's Josef Fritz. Sorry for the fucking technical difficulties, but shit happens.
We're doing our best.
We just keep kicking and doing.
The pictures on Google of this basement, just there's different shots of different pieces of it. Each picture just looks worse. It's terrifying that she lived down there for 24 years.
24 fucking years.
I mean, I'll give this guy credit in a point that the way he built this, he used every bit of space this place had. There is no waste of space anywhere in there. And whatever straight walls there are probably support walls holding up, the basement still.
Okay, so I was wrong. So the 5-foot thing is wrong. It wasn't 5 foot tall, but it was still short.
Yeah, I mean, the picture I look at,
because I'm looking at it now too,
might be 8-foot ceilings. I mean, if you're 6 foot tall, you're fine. It's close.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I can tell you it was not comfortable by any means for one person, much less 7 small children, shit like that.
She had fucking all her babies down there.
Ugh.
I can't imagine the cleanup.
I can't imagine.
I've seen babies be born. It is not a clean process at all. So that's Joseph.
The look they have a couple. They have 1 or 2 pictures of him. The straight face. I want to say this is the mug shot. The face that he has on just shows he has no guilt for anything.
Oh no, he doesn't give a shit. He's a fucking psychopath, dude. He doesn't give a shit at all. He did what he did, and he fucking, all right, well, I did that. I mean, he was ultimately going to let her go, and he was crazy enough to think that she wouldn't tell anyone. That's the shit I don't get. What? You're that delusional?
I mean, this was a legitimate. It was, and the scary thing is, I mean, you look at the overhead views of the apartment complex. It's in the middle of a town. I mean, you're looking at a English style town.
Yeah.
with a building just dropped in there, and that's the building. That's where the whole thing went on, under everybody else's nose.
Yeah, he was a fucking garbage can.
Pretty much.
All right. Phew. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good, too.
I'm on Google.
All right, let's just talk about this fucking beer. Let's just talk about this fucking beer.
Yeah, I got nothing on this guy.
I got nothing either.
Small
and I'm
spot
so
in hell.
pissed that this fucking internet shit fucked all my shit up. Because I worked really hard on the research, and then it all just went down the drain.
Well, it happens. It's part of...
It's part of life.
Part of life.
And guess
Part of the
what?
deal.
We're still going to air this bitch because we don't give a shit. Okay?
We do give a shit, though.
Okay. We give a little bit of shit. Right?
That was awkward.
Titties.
Why are you doing that?
What?
Don't do that.
Okay, sorry. Let's talk about the beer.
I got nothing. That topic, that was fucked up in more than one way.
Skull Camp Brewings.
Yeah, nice beer to pull in with this whole deal.
Jack Be Bitter.
I should have called it Fritz Be Bitter. Fritzl Be Bitter.
This beer fucking sucked.
Is that what you're at?
I'm just going to be real with you. I'm not actually even a fan of the can. The can just looks...
Nah, the can was cheesy.
Yeah, it's like cheesy. It doesn't really... It's not a skull and crossbones holding a beer, but it's not really a skull and crossbones.
You know what it looks like?
What?
You know the nipple piercing bars? That's what it looks like.
Or like a tongue ring?
Yeah.
I like how you went to nipple piercings after I rubbed my nipples.
You got me aroused.
Hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing on that.
Yeah, the can, fucking, I'm going to give that a 1. And then,
Okay.
taste-wise, -2.
I could say you didn't even get to a second one. You only drank half of the first one.
Dude, I fucking hate it.
It's bitter.
It was good when it was cold.
Yeah, it's one of them things you got to get rid of quick.
I'm stretching it. It was good when it was cold, except for that back end bitter, because every time I would drink, it just got worse in the back.
You got to keep putting it in, because you don't keep putting it in, it's gonna.
Yeah.
That flavor's gonna eat your mouth
guys.
alive.
I'm not gonna say -2 because that's fucking rude, but I'm gonna give can art a 1, taste a 1.
I'm with you on can art. I thought it was kind of a. And the sad thing is, you read the synopsis on the can, and it says it's their flagship IPA.
Yeah.
Like, this does not make me want to look out the company, because if this is your flagship, it only goes downhill from here.
Well, look at this. It says in the style of American IPA. So it's not even an American IPA. It's in the style of.
Yeah.
So this is that fucking bottom of the barrel. We scooped everything together and threw it in a can.
I don't like when it's hearing that we're mixing things together. Mixing together tells me that you either don't have a good enough recipe, and this is a try to see if it flies, or it's what you got.
I mean, if you guys are into the super bitter stuff, then
It's overly bitter.
give it a whirl. I mean, support, local business and all, but for me, it's a 1-1.
I'm going to give it a 1 on can art as well. I don't... The longer I look at the can, the worse it gets.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
I hate to say it. It almost looks cartoonish, which I say that, then we go back to the Space Pegasus, and people go, well, that was cartoonish. Yeah, but that was cartoonish and funny.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that one, they knew what they were doing there. They were trying to be funny, trying to be all over the place and wild. This one, like, you're trying to be a badass, but you miss the mark.
You really did.
I mean, the weird thing is the green almost comes off like a St. Patty's Day kind of deal. Like, I don't understand.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't understand the green background on it.
Or like radiation. And I think that's what they were going for, was like a because like that's
with the skull and crossbones and everything.
I think that's what they were going for, like biohazard type shit.
Maybe.
I don't know. What'd you get it on taste?
I drank both of them. Give it a 1.5. I mean, it's not. It's just the back flavor just kills it, and I don't taste anything but bitter. I don't know if American IPAs are supposed to be where they. I mean, we're so used to doing those really flavorful IPAs. There's a lot of fruit, a lot of something to it. All I got was beer, and it's bitter and anything.
It's back end bitter, and that's just you got to have some flavor there.
Like as soon as we're done, I'm gonna have to drink or eat something. I thought putting a dip in would trying to kill the flavor on it because the back end was killing me.
Yeah. You know what? Like my tongue. You know what my tongue feels like? So you know when you eat like sour Skittles?
Yeah.
You get like that filmy feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like after drinking that. Like I have a filmy feeling, and it's just.
Now I will give them credit. The reason I gave them a 2 or a 1.5 on that is because the can literally does say Jack be bitter. So
They didn't lie.
they flat out said it's gonna be bitter.
All right, I'll bump to a 1.5 just because they did tell us.
They flat out said this is bitter. So if you don't like it, don't even take it off the shelf. But I mean it's
okay. We supported them. We bought the
yeah.
beer.
And
So-
again, guys, when we do ratings, we don't want anybody to deter any beer. You try if you want to try things that we've had, try it. Actually, one of the people that listen consistently, my dad texted me this weekend.
Yeah.
Dogfish Head, hazy. What was the hazy one we did? The yellow can, Dogfish Head.
We didn't do Dogfish Head.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
My dad said he got it from me.
No, we did.
Hold on. I'm looking for the text.
Yeah.
Dogfish Head, hazy IPA. We did that one. That's Dogfish Head, ain't it?
Did we do that one?
We did that one. The hazy O?
No, we did. I drank that at your house the other day.
You did?
Yeah, that was me.
Well, why do you tell me you got it from me?
I don't know. I brought that to your house over the weekend when we
Oh, I read that wrong. Sorry, that we didn't. He said it gave White Zombie a run for it, so that's big words in his.
Yeah, because he's a White Zombie fanatic.
But guys, like I was trying to say, we rate things based on how we feel. Try things.
Let us know. Let us know
Yeah.
what your rating is, because you may say something that we didn't take
Oh,
into
you could
account.
say this one's killing it, or this one, yeah, we missed the mark on it. We went in expecting something different.
Yeah.
It was a try. Nothing wrong with that.
No. Well, that's what we're here for. To try.
To try. Just a sample. But other than that, I mean, it didn't fly with us.
No. 1 on can arts and 1.5 on taste. Guys, try it yourself. I'm very disappointed with the beer, though. I'm pretty disappointed.
You haven't touched it in over a half hour.
Yeah, I'm just not into it. I mean, I could have choked it down, but I just don't think it would have mattered.
No. And I think it ranks up there with that one that we stopped midway through. It's in that ballpark.
Although that one
I couldn't even keep drinking.
I would say I don't have a headache or anything. I just didn't want to have bad taste in my mouth.
No.
That was all. So that one was bad. But we're rambling. We're ramblers. Rambler gamblers.
I don't like to gamble.
Bamble, ramble, gamble. Whoa, Black Betty.
That's a good song.
Black Betty had a job. Damn thing, Josef Fritzl.
Billy.
What?
Cut it out.
Fuck off.
We skipped over final thoughts. Do you have any final thoughts on the podcast?
Fuck
Larry?
no. I'm so pissed.
Beer was bad. Your topic, just that guy's an asshole.
And I lost my fucking shit because of the fucking internet shit. It's pissing me off. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. It is what it is. We got through it.
Guys, we are always looking for topics. I have 3 or 4 topics I've had sent to me. If you have a topic, hell, if you're scrolling through TikTok or Facebook, or you see something on the History Channel, or you know, Billy and Albany both listen to, what's the Time Suck?
Yeah, we listen to Time Suck.
If you hear something you think that we should look into more and talk about, let us know.
Yeah.
We're always looking for topic suggestions. We're always looking to broaden our horizon on that. Billy and Albany do a hell of a job when it comes to the serial killer, serial murderer, all around fucked up situations.
Murderers.
I try to go back and forth a little bit,
Yeah.
but send them to us. If you got something,
Yeah, we're
send them
down.
to us.
Yeah.
We're always in.
You have all the contact information. Check us out on Facebook or at Twodudesandabrewpodcast@gmail.com. Or if you have our phone numbers, just reach out. Let us know what you think. We are also on Instagram. We don't get on there a lot, but you can definitely do that. We are also on TikTok, so you can find us there too if you want. You just look up Two Dudes and a Brew Podcast.
Two Dudes and a Brew is on podcast, or on podcast. On TikTok, Alex is not.
Alex is on it. He just doesn't know.
Alex doesn't believe in TikTok.
TikTok.
It's a KGB.
TikTok. And I'm going to go ahead and name the Honorable Brewski of the Week.
Name them.
I'm going to give it to our fucking Macy Mayer here. She has been with us every single episode and has never got an honorable brewski. How is that possible?
We forget she's there because she's asleep.
It's asleep or dead. One of the two. She's there. She's still here.
Her tummy's moving. She's still awake.
She's breathing. She's not awake. She's just breathing.
Honorable brewski. Macy, the dog. On an episode that went haywire with internet and topic and beer. Why not let Macy have one?
Why not let Macy have one? Sorry, Macy, it's a shitty episode, but you get it.
Wasn't a shitty episode. We're here.
I meant situation. Situationally, this was shitty.
What is it with you and
What?
rhyming tonight? Why?
I don't know. I feel like Eminem. Let me say.
Okay. Billy,
What?
wrap it up.
All right, guys. This has been Two Dudes in a Brew. I'm Billy.
I'm Alex, the producer Albany, producer Jordan, everybody involved. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you next time.
Check us out everywhere. All over the place. The YouTubers. Is it YouTubers? The YouTube?
Jesus Christ. Just cheers me so I can go.
Bye.
Bye.